Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. Basically a month into the season, here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Powell, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, Pitt's head coach told me before the game he is so excited because this crowd has been one of their best assets all season. They make every game difficult. When a hard opponent comes in, the crowd rises to their best occasion, and he's been telling the students all week, we need you today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Seminoles will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Panthers' offense will be first on the attack. And here comes the junior running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Running inside, it's Turner. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give is to Smith. Maybe some room here. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
Trying play action. Time to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And how about he dropped back to pass twice on this drive so far? He's thrown 2 completions and chewed up. Over half the field, this offense, this QB, dialed in, understanding what he's seeing, and he is putting his foot down and being aggressive, taking shots down the field, and now this offense in great scoring position.
From the gun. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Pitt!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Seminoles offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And we get a look at Usman Kroma. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Singleton. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. The Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for room. It's Singleton. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The quick out. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunt. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. New set of downs after the completion. Finding an escape. There's a crease. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to
breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The run inside. It's Turner. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 90, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Seminoles in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This one's complete.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Got his man all by himself. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
The screen, he's got wheels. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Makes the catch. Florida State calls its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. From the red zone, looking for a space. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Snaps it in the shotgun. Going for 6. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with Middle Tennessee State taking on the number 12 team, the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Blue Raiders eyeing their first win of the season. And it's been a tough start. There's no sugarcoating things. 3 games, 3 losses. Let's see if they can protect this lead. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now over to your game at Doak Campbell Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Makes the catch. It's Lopez. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease, it's Singleton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
One of the things that makes this defense so hard to move the football against is their defensive line. That time, 4 guys on the field, and they're able to win. You saw that guy penetrate, get through the line of scrimmage, gets the TFL. Big reason why they're winning today is the play of these guys up front.
The Seminoles want to move quickly. They'll run it. It's Singleton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been
finding some room. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Running inside, it's Singleton. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Around the edge, it's Singleton. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal coming up. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got his man on the right. Touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything. There he goes. Got enough for the first. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Right back to the well.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Hunt. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Line gets set, first down. Off the play fake. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Push down for the tackle.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB is throwing the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Gotta have it here on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
That's a great job by the quarterback here in this 2-minute situation, realizing that all of his receivers are available in live targets right now, right? He hasn't thrown to that guy too often up to this point of the game, but he didn't quit on him, and that...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm into this game right now.
Pitt calls it second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the counter play. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And that's the final timeout for Pitt. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Singleton. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Number 36, on to punt it away.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree.
Syracuse, New York. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Syracuse Orange. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Right back to the well. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. The run inside. It's Miller. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you. They work their way. Gain of 5. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. The give is to Miller. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. Back to throw, it's Odom. Finds the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. The give. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's got it again. Hard running there. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Panthers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the junior running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Running inside. It's Miller. There's some room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Looking to pass. It's Odom. That's caught. It's Myers.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Flips it out on the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's in open space downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Odom. Pocket breaking down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Complete to the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Timeout taken on the field. It's the second call by Syracuse. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Meyer. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Back over to your game inside the dome. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Got his man in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Hicks. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20.
Well, it's pretty apparent who they want to get the football to on this drive, right? It hasn't mattered where this guy is lined up, which side of the field. That's where the quarterback is throwing it. The defense now has got to take account of that. What's that, 4 or 5 catches in a row? Crazy. This defense now needs the key on him. They've got to be communicating, hey, the ball's coming here if it's a throw.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Big fella moving. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. Like, what are the minor adjustments we can make to put us drive together, to sustain it, and now set up 1st and goal. Great opening drive to start this second half.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Gets it into the end zone.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the fourth. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Wide receiver comes in motion. The corners are walked up tight. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Clock stops for just a moment. There is a member of the Syracuse Orange who is shaken up. Syracuse will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He's going to get loose. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie things up. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, Orange. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. The Orange answer the score.
And that is the play this offense needed, and it comes from a long shot in the passing game to now get within 2 late, and you know this coach is going for 2 at this point now. You're dialing up your best 2-point play, but what a great job of execution by the offense in a huge moment in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play?
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads it left. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout taken on the field. It's the second call by Syracuse. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They're going to run it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Orange call their 3rd timeout, and that's the last time they can stop the clock. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Hunt is on its way. On his way back from the 20. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield, it's Odom. Working that left side now. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, the clock is not our friend right now. The first down stops it. That is great. We got to get some chunk yardage plays, make some hay while this clock's running out.
Second down coming up.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 3rd. He's looking deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He's in inside the 40. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they call game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.